Hi everybody. As you can see, I'm in the office, so I had to be a bit quiet. So this isn't going to be a very loud video as I do all the time. This video is going to be a semi-educational plus video for Ping because I need to update this thing. So Ping, if you need to be watching this video. It's very important. I've been doing a little bit well with these little can tabs. Well, I would have died several times and I feel like my teeth are rotting as well as my stomach. But for the most part, I'm still alive. Let's start counting. Okay, so I have about 42 of these little tabs plus this little extra thing, which may come in handy. Mostly I drink the can myself, which, I almost die. Every time I eat something, this side of my jaw feels painful. It may have something to do with this thing, but who knows, it may be just about 30s, I had to pick from the trash because I had to go to the dilemma of picking whether I want to die or get my hands dirty, and sometimes I pick the latter. This video is not really an update to how I've done so far, and about how I'm gonna die. It's more about the thing that I found out today. I've been doing research about these tabs and how they made prosthetics, and from what I know, they're kinda okay. One of the things that I found out we did wrong was how we called the thing. When we started the project, we had no idea what these things were called, and I told you they were called pull tabs from my research. However, as it turns out, they're not called pull tabs. Only a variant of it is called pull tabs, but the majority of it aren't pull tabs. This is the variant of a pull tab. It is one that you pull out, like this, and then you just take the tab out, and that's simple. The problem with these tabs are, one, they're very bad for the environment because you have to pull them out and sometimes they just fall around the ground. Two, there have been some concerns about the safety of using these pull tabs, not just because of how you pull it and might injure your hand, but because, as they found out from some studies, these pull tabs, they go down into the hole, and some children drink them and they ingest it, and that's pretty dangerous. You don't want that to happen. This is a stay tab, or a stay on tab as some people call it, and they were designed to stick to the can, and when you pull it out, it presses onto that little ring thing, you push it down, and you can drink your stuff. The reason they were invented is to fix the problem that this one made. One, the problem with the pull tab is that there's a lot of roadside litter because you pull them out and some people just throw them on the street. This one, however, mainly just fastens itself onto the can. So when you throw it away, it just sticks with the can. So it's easier than to reduce injuries as when you pull the tab out, or, not ingesting these things. These aren't the only tabs that were around. They used to have these things called press button cans where they don't really have a kind of tab, but the way you open it is like to press these two holes. One of the holes are there's a small one and there's a big one. You're supposed to press the small one so you can let out a bit of air, or you can just press the big one to open the thing. The problem with this thing is, of course, the safety issue. When you press down on the thing, you might get your hand cut by the edges, or get your finger stuck in there altogether. Pepsi used to do it in Canada, and Coors Light also used to do it in the 1970s. Since then, they're probably already replaced by these things, so thank you to can design. There's also another type called the full aperture end. It is where you get the can, is where the pull tab is able to pull the entire lid off and it can be used as a cup. Not only is it recently invented, but they've also been featured in the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. I know you're still finding a way to call these things and just generalize them so that you can just make an easy title for your cast. And there is one generalization that you could use. Since all these have rings, they're mostly just called ring tabs or ring pulls. Now that's a title you can use for a cast without making any mistakes. Ping, I'm really sorry that I called these things pull tabs, but then again, we didn't even know these were called tabs. Right now, I don't feel hopeful about filling this entire jar. I mean, I've been here for 2 weeks and I only got the bottom. I think I do need to find, say, alternative methods rather than drinking myself to death. There's been a trash can full of cans and I did try to go into them, but I only get halfway, and there's still all I got. Hopefully somebody back at home is actually helping you do your cast, and hopefully you are doing your cast. I know I really should. I mean, I haven't written anything for coaching yet. Oh, actually I am right now, so that's good for me. So I have a lot of concerns about doing my actual work from IB. I haven't worked my EE, I haven't worked my business IA, I haven't worked my math IA. How am I supposed to do anything? However, I am enjoying my cast, although one of them might decompose me into an early death. Also want to try analyzing the books in the channel. So far I'm trying to read a classic called To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I've been to this page so far, which isn't a lot. However, I hope I'm able to read it assuming that I am not busy. I've been looking at the Sporcle game and so far nobody has done it except Pammy. So Pammy, no competition right there. I did tell you whether you're gonna get a prize or not, and I'll tell you what your prize is. If you win, your reward will involve 2 shiny balls. These 2 shiny balls, in fact. Wow. These 2 balls are called bounding balls. They're apparently supposed to be about relieving your stress and, you know, exercising your hand coordination. Mostly, I just play with this when I'm bored. As you can see here, if I have the time to actually do this video, that means I don't really have much to do. Yeah, apparently the most I've been doing in this office is just waiting for something to do. But so far, I've been editing a few pictures on Photoshop and doing a bit of presentations for them, so okay, I really gotta stop. So guys, I'll probably be seeing you, actually, I won't be seeing any of you since I'm in Hong Kong. So I probably might want at least one of you to at least tell me what's going on in Thailand, what's going on with your lives or anything. Like, at least tell me. It doesn't have to be in video form though, I would prefer, because I want to see somebody I know who's talking to me with their mouths moving and aptly hearing their sound. So as always, it's actually daytime, so good night?